Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at the ALDE launch for the 2026 season, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the completely new Buccaneer range for 2026. Now there's a few interesting changes, not only externally and internally, but to the Buccaneer brand itself, and this is visible on the sign. So if we see here the Buccaneer name, we've got a change in colour scheme, dark green and gold, and you can see the logo there as well, changed for this new season. So what else do we need to know? Well, there's going to be 5 layouts on the Buccaneer range, on this model, the Skyliner, and then there's going to be 3 layouts, the same layouts which I'll come to, on STARLINER. So let's make a start with Skyliner. So as I say, these are all 8-foot wide models. You'll be familiar with them. There's going to be the 5 standard layouts, and the changes externally and internally we're going to take a look at. So let's make a start at the front. So the model we've got on display today is the Commodore. The colour scheme is going to be across the range, but we'll have a look at this one so you get an idea. So at the front, it's the recognisable Buccaneer 3-window front and the large curved shape sunroof going backwards as it goes. It will still be on the ALKO chassis with the ATC control as standard. You'll also still get the ALDE wet central heating system, the underfloor heating and the onboard water tank. So on the near side of the Skyliner, we can see the graphics of the decals for 2026. And we see straight away the changes. We're still going to get the silver sides, but we're going to have the new logo here embossed within this graphic. Then the Skyliner name, and as I say, Buccaneer has separated to Skyliner and then a step up for STARLINER. So Skyliner, this darker green, the gold, and then we can see we've got the whale barbecue point. You will get the hydraulic self-leveling as standard. Up on the roof, you're going to get the aerial. Air conditioning is an optional extra. Now the Skyliner is based on the 2-tonne chassis. The difference with STARLINER is it's coming on a 2.2-tonne chassis. I'll talk more when we get there. So that is the exterior of the 2026. Let's have a look at the rear. So at the rear, we still have the Buccaneer name, pre-installation for the bike rack if you like. There's no changes in terms of this light cluster. This was introduced a couple of years ago. I do like this. Commodore name for this model. And then again, we can see the logo here on the graphic. Coming down the off side, you'll see that the Buccaneer continues with the dark tinted windows still for 2026. And just continuing down, you will get the service light here, so if you do have to come out in the dark to do your water or your electric, you've got illumination for that, and the vent for that ALDE wet central heating. Right, come on, let's go inside and take a look. So as we go in, as I say, this is the Commodore layout. The other layouts, I'll put some links and you can take a look yourself, because there's a number of layouts that include different layouts on the bed and also on the lounge. Now, Commodore for 2026. You can see here this light colour fabric. If you prefer leather, there is a leather option on a darker chocolate and a lighter leather too. So it's up to you which you prefer. Here are the scatter cushions, so I can show you the colour scheme on those. And then the curtains. I always call this sort of an oatmeal colour. You can obviously call it what you want. You will get the concertina blinds, and then we can see the frontage. ALDE and Buccaneer are using sort of similar colour schemes across a number of their models. On here we can see the dark grey, the dark wood, and then the lighter surface here. Standing up. Now on the cabinets we have a lighter colour here as well to lighten the Caravan up, because otherwise they can look quite dark. So what Buccaneer have done for this year is they've lightened it up in places. You can see there the aerial coming through. And then as we move along, you'll notice the huge sunroof here. This does open for ventilation. And also for 2026, there's the Halo Tech walls that came in last year. That's a one-piece wall, so no joins, no strips. This is the colour scheme for 2026 on all the kitchens. You can see the splashback here, and then the lighter colour here on the overhead lockers in the kitchen and the chrome strip. You will get the Thetford gas oven and grill with electric plate and 3 gas burners. You will also get a Russell Hobbs microwave. Depending on the layout, depends on where in the caravan you're going to find these things. The tower fridge and freezer. And then coming through on this layout, you'll see that the habitation separation door and privacy door is in this grey colour. And then coming through into the bedroom space, you'll be able to see the layout back here. Now, the curvature here, this was introduced to the ALDE and Buccaneer range over the last couple of years, that curved finish on the back. The white wall on this one, the darker wood with the black matte handles and push buttons. And obviously on this one, the bed retracts. Depending on the layout is going to completely depend on, obviously, the finish on it. I'll just let you look in the washroom so we can take a look in here. So for 2026, we have still the same, the grey, the dark wood, and that's the marble effect splashback that you're going to get on the Caravan. The towel rail runs off the ALDE wet central heating system. And then looking down, what I will just do before we go out, I'll just lift you some carpet up here just to show you the finish on the floor. So that is the floor finish on the Caravan. And these are the carpets, obviously, that you're going to get for the season. Right, let's dive out and we'll go and take a look at STARLINER. So what Buccaneer have done, they've taken on board people's feedback that the 2-tonne chassis just wasn't enough. It didn't give them enough payload for the options they wanted to add to it, the equipment they're wanting to take. So on STARLINER, STARLINER is based still on the ALKO chassis, but it's the 2.2-tonne chassis. So it's going to give you more payload for taking extra equipment with you. As I said though, there's only going to be 3 layouts. I believe that's going to be Cruiser, Barracuda and Aruba, but check that out on the website. But I believe those are the 3. And the price point will be slightly higher than SKYLINER. So STARLINER is going to be a little bit more expensive, and you will get the air conditioning unit. So we can see there down on the off side. Let's go and take a look internally to see what we're going to get on the Barracuda STARLINER 2026. So venturing in here. Now, the good thing is here we've got a different layout. So this gives you the opportunity to see the different layout. And this is the L shape. So it really does depend on whether you prefer opposite facing bench seats or this L shape. Now, on the Buccaneer range, you have a choice of 4 berth and it goes all the way up to a 6 berth. So again, this can be a couple's caravan or it can be a luxury family caravan. So this one's got the L shape, and this one here has an additional scatter cushion in it as well. So that's nice to see. That's the green that we saw externally on the new Buccaneer logo and design. This one has the media wall. We can see the Avtex television there in place. Cabinets the same, and coming through the layout with this kitchen. Now this is a nice open feel to it, plenty of worktop space, this big splashback all the way through, and a very good size sink as well. You will still get the Thetford gas oven and grill, electric plate and the gas burners. Now, as I mentioned on STARLINER, because it's got a heavier chassis, you will get the Truma air conditioning unit fitted. On the SKYLINER, you can have air conditioning as an optional extra added to it. Microwave, tower fridge and freezer, and then on this layout we head through and you'll have the shower on the near side and the washroom on the off side. What I do like about these is the shower space. These are good size showers, which is ideal if you do want to use the onboard facilities. This model, island bed, and the island bed is on the back wall. Depending on the model, you can also get transverse island beds as well. So again, have a look on the website and check out those different models. Overhead lockers, wardrobe storage. Let's have a look, see how much we get room in here. So yeah, not bad in there at all. And there is a light. We just aren't on power, so there's no light coming on. But not bad at all there. Plenty of storage. And there's a bank of drawers as well there too. Right. So this just gives you an idea of what the 2026 range is going to look like. You can see from that wall there, the Halo Tech wall, so no strips down it. The television package fitted there with the Avtex, and you will get privacy screens and doors dotted around depending on your model. So I'll just bring you through so you can take another look. So yeah, this is the colour scheme and the finish. It just gives you an idea of what to expect across the range for 2026. Right, let's dive back outside. It's going to be a bit cooler out there. It's quite a warm day today. You definitely want your air conditioning unit on. Right, so as I say, big changes really for Buccaneer for 2026, not so much in terms of layout, but in terms of design. We have this new Buccaneer colour scheme, their new logo, which you can see in the banner here. The frontage, we've still got the name embossed and the silver front, and we still have the silver sides, but we have the new graphics, decals for the season. Let me know what you think, as you can see the logo here embossed on it, and this new colour scheme of the green and gold. Skyliner is going to be the 2-tonne chassis with 5 layouts, and Starliner is going to be 2.2 tonnes and 3 layouts. I'll put links down here as always, so you can have a look on the Buccaneer website and find out more about it. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.